Hey Pisces, this is Tammy with Spot on Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading for July 5th of 2026. So glad you all are here today. Chippy, you want to come say hi to your friends, to your Pisces friends? Here's my little dog Chippy. He likes to come in and say hello to everybody and get his cookie. Have a cookie, take a nap, Chippy. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so here we go. Pisces energy. I thought I'd bring my summer flowers in for you all to enjoy today. They've been outside on the picnic table, and aren't they pretty? Zinnias. Okay, the Tower. This came up in your reading last time, Pisces. How weird. So the Tower has to do with sudden changes, some kind of sudden change. Let's see what that's about. Sometimes people, get nervous about the Tower. I don't. I mean, it just means some kind of change. Things can't happen unless something else sort of falls apart in the meantime. Here's the Lovers, and this is in your crossing position, having to make some decisions and maybe a new love interest as well. Sometimes the Lovers is meeting someone that will lead to marriage. Okay, this is really weird, but I'm hearing that really old song, Love and Marriage Goes Together Like a Horse and Carriage. And this may have to do with a horse. Horses, carriages, things like that, like classic romance, Pisces, is what I'm seeing with this Lover's card, okay? Yeah, there's some kind of state of limbo, I feel like, in your energy at this time that feels like a state of limbo. You may feel like you're stuck. Your mind, like this is what's in your mind at this time. Like you may feel like you're in a state of limbo about something. And underneath that, some negative energy, some Five of Swords energy, Pisces. And the Ten of Swords going into your past. What is this about? Making decisions, some kind of a change here, Pisces, and a new path. There's some kind of a big change coming up and a new path. Here's the Fool card. In your immediate future, whole new path. It's like walking off into the sunset, but it's after a big shakeup, making some decisions, getting out of the state of limbo that had to do with negativity, bad ending, moving into the past, maybe something where you felt like you were stabbed in the back and now there's a whole new path opening up for you. I'm going to go back and clarify, so hang in there, Pisces. New opportunities coming up for you with this Two of Wands in the month of July. Other people are seeing you as having things up in the air at this time. Here's the Knight of Wands. Other people may be seeing you as wanting to move or moving. Very much new energy, like a passionate energy around you at this time, Pisces. Your hopes and fears is holding on to money. Four of Pentacles. You're hoping to hold on to money, or you're holding back on something. And your final outcome of this reading is the Magician. Skills and talents. You being very, very specialized. I feel like you're very specialized in something here. All right, so let's go back a little bit. What is this? What is the specialized part? First of all, what's the Magician? Magician's about Two of Pentacles. So you might be trying to decide which specialty you should go with. I feel like you've got a lot of talents, a lot of specialized training and things like that, and you may be trying to decide between the two, kind of juggling what it is you want to do there, Pisces. So let's go back and change decks. And people always ask me, this is the Celestial Tarot deck. Isn't it pretty? Such a pretty deck. I love this one. I'm going to go over to the Wild Reflections deck next. Let's clarify your Tower. Really significant, the Tower, which usually means sudden, shocking, dramatic changes. that cause like almost a reawakening or a rebirth has to do with the King of Cups. Wow. This can have to do with several things. Okay, King of Cups can be a healer, can be a water sign like you, can represent you. That, again, clarifying the tower energy. The King of Cups can be a father, and the King of Cups can be a healer. And there's some kind of a tower around King of Cups. Let's see. It has to do with the Hermit. Let me get one more. Hold on a second. This is with the Hermit and the High Priestess. I feel like this King of Cups, and the King of Cups is known to be secretive, especially when he comes up reversed, which he didn't for most of you. He came up upright, but still, when we're looking at this, the King of Cups is clarified also by the High Priestess, which means secrets or things maybe coming to the surface and things like that, and the Hermit. And it may be that this King of Cups is causing a tower for you because things are going to be revealed, or because this person is spending a lot of time alone, or is really pulled back, really being a hermit. And sometimes the King of Cups is known as drinking too much. You could be dealing with someone with some sort of substance abuse or something like that. Now, again, this is not going to be everybody's story, obviously, but it's there. It's definitely there. Let's go over to the second card. We'll see if more comes up. The Lovers. The Lovers is in the challenge position at this time. The obvious Lovers, or it could be making decisions about setting boundaries. So we got 7 of Wands, clarifying the Lovers card. Maybe being territorial. This could be you being territorial, either about the King of Cups or about your own personal boundaries in this situation. Let's move over to the Hanged Man. This is on your mind at this time, feeling like you're in a state of limbo. And also 5 of Swords, being in a negative state of limbo at this time, potentially. It's clarified by more limbo. It's clarified by the Hanged Man again. I feel like what's on your mind is you just can't move out of this. You're just like stuck. Feeling really stuck at this time mentally. Like mentally, you're not sure what to do about this. And wanting a new beginning. Wanting out of this. You might be feeling like something's keeping you small. Because there's a bonsai tree on this particular deck. Could be like, yeah, you're growing, but not as big as you were meant to. And this is why you're in this state of limbo at this time, feeling that. 10 of Swords is moving into your past. 10 of Swords is some kind of a bad ending, usually. It's clarified by 10 of Cups. This could be a marriage. This could be, 10 of Cups is like having to do with marriages, clarifying 10 of Cups. So I think for some of you, this was a marriage, like a marriage, quote, / divorce that I think has already happened for some of you, okay? Let's go to the Fool. Now, this is in your immediate future. Whole new path. Let's see what's on that new path for you. That means you're coming out of the state of limbo. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You're saying goodbye to something. You're saying goodbye to something. I'm going to go back for a second, but here you go. This is in your immediate future. Whole new path because you're walking away from something. This King of Cups could be causing the Tower in a positive or a negative way for you. Let's go back to the beginning for a second, because I just got this sort of download about King of Cups. Like, King of Cups could be who you're going towards, not walking away from. All right? So it depends on your situation. King of Cups can be very healing. It could be very healing energy for you. This can, he's often somebody who is like a counselor, a therapist, a doctor, or just a good listener, a good friend, that sort of thing. Let's look at these new options coming up in your more extended future. Well, Pisces. So, new options is clarified by maybe a new relationship. Two of Cups, soulmate energy coming in your more extended future, maybe this month through the end of the year. Kind of that time frame is what I'm seeing. So people are seeing as things up in the air, Pisces. Knight of Wands. And it's clarified by Page of Pentacles. So things might be up in the air because of what you've learned, what you've found out about the situation, about this tower. Because there's some kind of big change coming in that's causing this ripple effect through this reading, if this is your reading, okay? So I am seeing people are seeing you as Pisces have learned a lot from this, but they're up in the air, they're moving forward, they're moving on because of what they learned, okay, kind of thing. What did you learn? Let me ask. What did Pisces learn? You learned about some kind of new love, new attraction, or you found a pearl in an oyster shell, so to speak. You know what I mean by that? Like in the midst of all this tower stuff, you found a pearl. You found out something there that was very, very special. And it's caused you to move forward. It's caused you to go on a whole new path and say goodbye to this state of limbo and keeping yourself small. Okay, let's go over to Four of Pentacles. Holding on to money in your hopes and fears, which is clarified by the Temperance card. So you're holding on to money, but also there's a flow of money. There's a flow of money to hold on to. And also the Temperance card has to do with angels. So this is very much about angelic guidance at this time. If you're worried about money, just know that your angels are watching out for you. And I do believe in money angels. I do believe, if you ask, your personal angels are often, they seem to be, from my experience anyway, specialized in certain areas of life. Like you'll have love angels or, house angels or pet angels, things like that. But money angels are a thing. So I knew there was somebody I read for a long time when I did personal readings, and she literally had a money angel. This is where I learned about it. It's like 20 some years ago. And I would see it in her readings, because I'm clairvoyant. I'd be like, there's your money angel. And at that time, she kept getting all these, huge sums of money that were coming in that were unexpected. So anyway, money angels are a thing. You can connect. So on that note, we've got Two of Pentacles, which is juggling money. So again, talk to your money angels. Let's see, let's clarify that. Clarified by things coming together, but also being unresolved. The world, okay? Juggling money temporarily until things come together. And let's look one more time at the Magician. The Magician is your specialized skills and talents that I was picking up on. Final outcome. And it's clarified by Three of Wands. I love this Three of Wands in this particular deck. Look at the picture on this. This is having to do with somebody having their coffee, looking out the window in this beautiful setting, and thinking about what they want to do with all these new opportunities. And it's clarifying the moon. I mean, the Magician, not the moon. The moon is Pisces, though. So it's clarifying this Magician card, like, I've got all these special skills. I trained in this. I learned this. What do I want to do with it? And I see great contemplation. Maybe on vacation, great contemplation over what you want to do with the rest of these skills and talents that you got, Pisces. So with this big shakeup that looks like it's coming for you, good things come out of it. Let's get final words for Pisces. Final words for Pisces. Final words for Pisces. Final words is Queen of Wands. There she is. This is representing you, Pisces, at this time. Could be King of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about leadership. She's about lots of special skills and talents, for one thing. She does everything, though. She's very, very busy. I do see you being very, very busy at this time, Pisces. And this is someone who takes care of the home, takes care of the kids, works her full-time job, you know, like everything. I always say, if you want something done, give it to a Queen of Wands. She'll get it done. She gets everything done. Very, very organized and very successful and very much in charge of her own life. She's being followed and surrounded and protected by what looks like bulls in this particular card, which may mean something to you. Maybe you have Taurus in your chart or in your corner. Okay, let me see if there's any other final words here for Pisces today. We have got Queen of Pentacles. You've got two queens here representing you, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles is having to do with jobs, money, resources, stability. You're really strongly on that path. You are really, really strongly on that path. Let me go back and ask one more time. What's with the King of Cups, who is very significant in the beginning of this reading around the Tower? Let me just clarify him a little more, and let's see. What is it with King of Cups? How does King of Cups affect Pisces? And it could be your energy, Pisces, but I'm not sure about that. King of Cups is clarified by Six of Pentacles. King of Cups brings you a gift. Again, King of Cups can be a father energy, maybe a gift from a father. Something about a gift or paying off money, paying off debt is sometimes what Six of Pentacles has to do with. That could cause a sudden shocking change. I mean, this doesn't have to be a bad thing, you know. We've got Queen of Cups, King of Cups, a gift, a mother and a father, maybe. Could be parents, you know. Wheel of Fortune. There could be some fortune coming in from parents in some way, some sort of gift. And I'm not even talking about inheritance here. I'm talking about a gift. Why is there a tower though? Because of the Magician. Here's the Magician again. Wait a minute, hold on. Tower, it's clarified by big cards. Magician and Hierophant, you know, these are major arcana cards. Tower, this is all significant for you, Pisces, at this time. The Hierophant has to do with commitments in marriage and beliefs, spiritual beliefs. Magician is your special skills and talents. And the Tower is a big dramatic change. And it seems to be around parents and some kind of gift from parents, a King of Cups in particular, father energy in particular. But it's going to be kind of confusing. Here's the Seven of Cups. Like, it's not going to be clear right away. And it's not in this reading. It's not completely as clear as I want it to be, which is why I keep digging at it for you. Anything else here? I may not be able to completely clear this up. And we've got Nine of Wands here. So if you get into this situation and you're feeling like this is kind of draining, it's more than you can handle, this is strength and reserve. This is gaining strength and reserve to keep going forward through this situation. Because it turns out really well for you. It's life-changing, basically. I'm not trying to scare you because, you know, I mean, everybody's lives change, you know. But it does seem like some sort of dramatic, sudden opportunity to change, for sure. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was helpful. We'll probably get more on it next time. And anyway, I appreciate you being here. So thanks a lot, Pisces. I'll see you again next time.